Hello, coach.
Evaluate where you are. Assess yourself and assess the situation. What brought you there? What role did you play? What has brought you to this point? What did you learn from it? Are you going through it or are you growing through it? Are you bigger and better because of it?
We call it life or death. You want to live a good, long, flourishing life? You got to push back. You can't just give in. You got to push back.
It's hard. There's something that you're facing, some decision. You got to make something you're handling. And it's very difficult, very challenging. Here's what I'm suggesting. It's not going to be a cakewalk. You can't stroll to your goal. Once you take that into account, face the fact it's hard and go through with it. Do what you got to do. Do it. Because what you become in the process, if you hang in there, what you become as a person, the kind of spiritual growth, personal growth, the kind of commitment, the kind of things that you have within you now showing and revealing themselves that you would have not have known was there had you not gone through this. The harder the challenge, the greater the growth. It's not going to be easy. When you want to change, it's not easy. If it were in fact easy, everybody would do it. But if you're serious, you'll go all out. So yes, I'm going to turn this situation around. I'm not going to sit back and moan and cry over what happened and what went wrong and who did what. I'm going to do something about this situation.
Effort, which is between you and you. Nobody else can give you effort.
It's on you. That as you look out where you want to go, it's on you to decide to move you from there.
The only thing keeping you from getting it is you. Your success is directly related to your effort.
Effort is isolated. The reason why effort is isolated is because nobody can dictate. Effort is 100% in the mind. No coach, no player, nobody else can do it. It's about understanding I'm gonna make the play or I'm gonna watch the play be made. It's simple. Fight your fight.
You need to know that there is nothing that you want to do that you can't get. There is nothing that you want to do that you can't achieve.
1 in 6 doesn't define who you are. What defines who you are is what you do when you 1 in 6. Give everything you got today. Not because of the scoreboard.
Do whatever is required. Just go out there. It can end the way you want it to end, but you gotta
grind like you want it.
Good morning, good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the call. This is one of your favorite co-hosts and host, Coach Jay from Cape Town, South Africa. Always a pleasure. Happy to be here. I see that we have 46 participants on the call this morning. I hope you guys enjoyed that cool video. Really, I hope you guys did. Nothing can replace effort, ladies and gentlemen. So I want to say well done and thank you for making the effort, for being here in the morning. You know, in the mornings, 9 a.m. South African time, is usually the calls whereby people get to ask some good questions, and then also you'd get some encouragement, you get some motivation, you get some insights, you know, not necessarily a technical call, but we want to make sure that you guys invite as many people as possible. So let's get the number up maybe to 50 participants. We are 47 participants on the call. It's not even impossible to get the number up to 100 participants. Ladies and gentlemen, we really want to keep the fire at Royal Q, and we don't want our members or our prospects joining other opportunities that's looking all shiny. Usually those opportunities that look so shiny, they can end up being fake. All right, I know exactly what I'm talking about. Being in the industry for just over 13 years now, ladies and gentlemen, let's make it a point that we keep on inviting. It's good to see that, you know, there are other opportunities out there which effectively is competing against Royal Q, all fair and well. But I guess every single new opportunity, especially where a robot is concerned, every single new opportunity that has come out, that has come into existence, has actually copied the Rolls-Royce of all bots. And yes, we are in the cryptocurrency space, and this is the space that operates 24/7, 365, right? So we cannot compare to any other market. Our market is our market, and nobody can sell to our market the way we can sell to our market. You guys get that, right? So if we really want to solidify our how can I say, we really want to make it a point that Royal Q is the best business. We need to keep on inviting people to calls. Guys, that is where we get to take a screenshot on our device and say, hey guys, look, we 1,000 participants on the call today. And it's possible for us to get to that number, ladies and gentlemen. It's just that more effort needs to be put into this, right? So I just want to say also once again, well done guys for making the effort, for being here, but also make it a point that you can invite some more people. Invite your active members. Don't be quiet in your groups. Please, nobody's stopping you from asking any questions. Nobody's stopping you from reposting a link. If you don't know how to repost the Zoom link, then please ask, how do I repost this link? Because a lot of people forward the message, right? When you forward the message will just go through to your group or to your prospect by means of the image appearing on their side. I'm sure many of you have experienced this. And so you should not forward the message and be lazy and just quickly forward it. No, you should take out the time to highlight that message and share it. Look for the share option. So share, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get the number up, and I think we will be starting in the next 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm inviting, guys. You can see we have reached 50 participants. Amazing. I'm inviting. I hope you guys are inviting. Yes, we have the video on of our great leader, Dr. Julius Kabanda, VIP 5 member in Royal Q. One more rank to go. My goodness, ladies and gentlemen. Total overpopulated money is awaiting this man. Total overpopulated money is awaiting myself as a VIP 3 member. As you all know, there's 6 ranks to this business. And yes, we look forward to growing the number on this call. Let's keep on inviting guys. Let's make it a point that we smash this call today. It's a Wednesday. It's a hump day. It's the middle of the week. People are looking forward to the weekend. There's many people that have gotten paid yesterday. People that have gotten paid today from their day jobs. So let's make it a point that we invite so that we can promote on our statuses and say, hey guys, look, this is how many people is on the call at 9 a.m. South African time, hungry, dedicated, to achieve great things in this space. So I'm going to keep on inviting, and I think that we can officially start in 2 to 3 minutes, like I said. And I'm sure our great leader, my grand upline, Julius, is ready to hit this out of the park, yeah? For a home run. Let's go, guys. Keep on sharing the link.
It is a super morning in the Pearl of Africa here in Uganda. Thank you so much, Coach J, for that amazing, insightful morning when you are talking about the dream. And I usually tell all my friends, there is one important thing that everybody needs. And this important thing, ladies and gentlemen, is the burning desire, right? The burning desire to be successful is what makes everything very perfect. Just a minute. Beautiful. Okay, now, before I start my training today, I just want to share with you my screen, all right? And when I share my screen, I would love to, because my topic is talking about, we started the 90 days program as a team, and we have been learning and unlearning and relearning, all right? And really, we believe that everybody in our team have success. Everybody in our team deserves results. Because there is something that most of the people are saying, that Julius, it seems I can only make profit if I only share the opportunity. But it seems I cannot make significant profit if I only trade. My brother, my friend, your challenge is capital. Okay, before I start off, your challenge is capital, right? I want to share two main accounts. I think I'll share two main accounts. And I'll depend on this to, when I was trading, all right, last week, as I tell my friends, it depends why you are here, and it depends why you want to trade. Me as a person, I'm not a trader, and my reason of trading is to make money and I use that money to purchase some cars. So the previous week, when I was trading, I was able to develop my capital from 460 to 1,000 plus, added up some other money, and did myself something that I wanted to do. And I was able to, this is my training account and the one I usually share. And I was able now to share my Binance, my training Binance account. I usually don't share my other, I share this one all the time. So now back to zero. So I started a great trade, now seated at $561. But then, Alpha now made, yesterday I made $13 and today in the morning $13 with a $500 capital. Now I want to, some people tell me, I want to compare with this other leader here. Just a minute. I just want to compare with this other leader here who is trading with $13,000. I think it's around, I think 12. No, it's around $11,000. Do we see the difference, ladies and gentlemen, on the call? Okay. Oh, you don't see. All right. Okay. Let me just get back to Zoom. Share another screen. Maybe I'll stop sharing. Okay. All right. Here is another account with someone trading with around $11,000. Now I want you to see the difference. And so the difference sits in around three main things. What changes the results? One, how are you setting your trading parameters? This one. How do you choose the coins you trade? That's two. Three, how much are you investing in every trade that you do? That is key. Julius, why do you say the following words? Because your amount of capital in a particular coin determines the amount of returns from that trade. Right? For example, we are now talking about the ability and the power for everybody to trade using the one shot, right? And as leaders, we are doing our best to make sure, free of charge, we are helping our team members to get 1 or 2 or 3 coins a day that they could trade. 1 or 2 or 3 in a day that they could trade. And the reason of doing this is not that we don't understand the dollar cost averaging method, but so many of us that are into the business are really trading with very little capital. If I could ask before, maybe, because if someone is trading with $5,000 and above or $10,000 and above, they should be making profit. Whether the market is going sideways, whether the market is going downwards, or whether the market is going upwards, they'll be making profit. But if someone is on this call and is trading with $100, $50, maybe $500, and they choose maybe a trading strategy, and this trading strategy gives them coin to trade, these people need to wait a little bit more longer. But now you have 2 choices to make. The first choice is to be patient with the market. That's the first choice. You can decide to be patient with the market. That if I'm trading particular coins and these particular coins go down, these people need to be patient with the market. So as a team, we have really come up with different strategies. And one of the best we want to talk about today is the one shot. Especially if you are on this call and you have capital that is less than $10,000. you need the one shot. Why? Because it's a single buy, a single sell. Yes, I know some leaders that are not happy with this, but I just need to be plain white for myself, that I just want to see people making money. Full stop, nothing else. So, they're talking about the internet is a little bit cutting, and a little bit cutting, a little bit cutting. I don't see really going very low. Okay, just a minute. I don't know why my internet is very bad. And okay, now oh, this is crazy. Okay. I want to talk about those that are on Telegram right now. I'm dropping a one-shot parameter. Those are on Telegram right now. I'm dropping a one-shot parameter, and I want to set it with you here. All right. And okay, now let me set with you, because that's the topic of the day, how to trade one shot. All right. Okay, now the coin I want to trade now, that I want to talk about, there are two, those that are on Telegram. You can be able to see that, and those that are not there, I can't share the Telegram. At the same time, let me share the coin. Now, the coin I want to trade, ladies and gentlemen, those that are on Telegram, you have seen. That's where maybe I will, I'll keep it there. I want to trade a coin known as Sushi, right? So I search for the coin. It depends on how much you want to risk, all right? And immediately I tap on the coin that I want to trade. The most important thing is to prior set your trading parameters, because your duty is just to get the coin. So you need to set your own parameter. Now, I have so many, but let me set one. I'll put in my first buy amount, depending on how much I want to risk. It depends on you. Don't do what I do. It depends on how much you want to risk. The take profit is 1.4. It depends on you. And the margin is 1. It's up to you. As you say, I cannot do it for you. You need to take your personal initiative. And I will take 0.1. My comparison is to make sure that the bot never buys, so I can mean it will not buy. All right. Then I set this up. After I've saved it, now where this side where I have my corner just up. I choose the strategy, set it, and then start my trade. Then I put this coin in one shot. And there we go. I'm done. Now, so many people think I'm busy. If you are a person during your free time, come and see the parameters for yourself. Just come to study this the parameter on how much you are willing to risk. This is up to you. But this is what I would advise. If you have a $500 like this, I said this is a teaching account. If $500, don't throw your $500 in this one coin. What you do, say, right, I'll divide this into 2, and I'll go for 250, then I remain 250. If you have $1,000, don't go all your 1,000 in this one coin. Divide it into 4, trade 3 coins, 250, 250, 250, and maybe 250. That can help you go out of if this coin really going to floating loss. All right. Now the other challenge is if someone trades the one shot and sees this coin going into negative 0.16 like mine, then this will get worried. I want to just tell you this coin might go out of the trade, ladies and gentlemen, on ball 90% within 24 hours, 5% within 48 hours, another 5% within 5 days. Okay. And anybody can trade one shot. Anybody can trade one shot, really, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody. Even if you are saying trade, even if you, oh my God, my phone's getting off. It's crazy. Even if you are using a cycle to trade, ladies and gentlemen, on the call, you can still trade the one shot and make profit. That's the main goal. So you just need to come here on mine, tap on my strategy setting, even if you are using a copy trader. Oh, sorry. My phone is getting off. And I've been signed out already. Okay, just give me 5 minutes. Coach J will be a takeover as I come over. And Coach J take over. Just 3 minutes, then I think I'll be back.
Okay, you on fire as always. You're making money because you're an action taker. You guys that are on the call, you guys would be making money if you don't. If you don't do what we say, and if you don't do what we do, then you're not going to make money, right? Because we know what we're talking about, we've experienced, and as Leader Julius said, we are learning, we are unlearning, we are relearning, right? I know many of you on the call, you have questions. We're happy to answer you. Let's just give us the opportunity to explain a bit further that when you come to Zoom call, guys, you'll be receiving information that is going to help you make money, right? So if you were smart enough and you have capital, I know some guys on the call was on a call with me late last night, were making money. They wake up in the morning, they see profits because they put in the effort, you know, they committed to their business and they want to make money, which is good. So of course, action takers are money makers. And if you're on the school and you have $10 balance, maybe you're feeling a bit negative because you're in this thing called floating loss. There's a way to manage it, right? But you won't be able to manage any floating losses. You won't be able to average your position if you're not going to add capital. If you can't add capital, ladies and gentlemen, keep on inviting people to Zoom. So for the smart ones here on the call, I would like to think that all of you are smart people, and you had as little as $10 to copy that, what Leader Julius just did there, then you should have started your sushi trade by now. And let's say maybe 4 to 8 hours or 24 hours, sometimes even 48 hours, you'd have to hold this trade. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you cannot hold, you will never be rich in crypto. You will never get richer in trading. Trading requires patience. We're always talking about this. We're always making sure that newbies understand that there is, in fact, an artificial intelligence robot that will do exactly what we tell it to do. Remember, it's man-made, but it's smarter than us. It's faster than us. And we just simply need to adapt. Right? So if we think of where it all started, there's some people, if you guys have my contact saved, you've been looking at my statuses, there's some people that don't know where it all started. And it started with the first peer-to-peer currency, which doesn't have any government control, being Bitcoin, right? So if Bitcoin is doing well, my kings and queens, then other altcoins are doing well as well. And when you are posting about this, you're putting it on your status, you're making people aware that there's an opportunity for them to come and make money online using cryptocurrency. All that they need to understand, ladies and gentlemen, is that they need to be willing to learn. They need to be willing to have an open mind and simply just apply what we are teaching, right? Knowing is not enough. We must take action. Of course, once again, action takers are money makers. Now, as you guys can hear, I'm very committed. I'm dedicated to this opportunity. I'm dedicated to my people. I'm working here. I'm on Zoom call with a nagging, almost 2-year-old boy. But I know why I'm doing it, because when he's 18, he must probably be a crypto billionaire, right? And it's the same like a baby, ladies and gentlemen. They need to be given attention. They need to be fed. Otherwise, they're going to be grumpy. And you need to feed your robot. You need to feed your robot, ladies and gentlemen, with attention. And you need to feed your robot with capital. Okay. This robot is a beast. And the bigger the beast, the more... Excuse me, guys. Just give me a second.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach J.
All right. Sorry about my silence, guys. I just needed to silence this boy of mine. But you can continue, leader.
All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I hope I'm back. And you just need to bear with me. Certain things we can't control, but I always do my best to make sure that I can return. Okay, so everybody using this new method we have as a team, we have a team of masterminds that is making sure that people can have coins they can trade. So if you have enough capital, you can still be able to enjoy and maximize more profit even when the market's having a downward movement, all right? Because the more you raise your capital, the more you can be able to raise your portfolio, meaning you can be able to make more money out of the business. And so what I'm trying to share, ladies and gentlemen, is you learning how to set the parameters for the one shot prior before you receive maybe this particular coin that you can put in one shot, make off some profit and enjoy yourself. Now, here could be the biggest challenge that I cannot have control about, the time of entry of this particular coin that you have been provided to, right? So if the time of entry of this particular coin cannot be handled by you, then I cannot be able to control that, right? So I would advise you, ladies and gentlemen, on the call to always take that very, very important. And so if that is not comfortable for you, I would advise you, okay, I'm just getting some, let me give off this, just a minute. Right. Just a minute. Okay, now I think we are good to go. Everything is okay now. Right. Okay, so what I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, on the call is that you need to learn how to set these parameters, and that is my main focus. You need to learn how to put in these parameters and make yourself profit, right? Yes. And so anyone who joins the business after learning how to set these parameters, I believe they can make profit. Now, like I usually say, that the parameters that we set, this gentleman, you can always make your own choice, right? About how much you want to take from the market. But I would advise like this. Now, if you don't have this parameter onto your device, you don't have this into your device, this one, make sure you have the latest version. So how do you see that? Tap on mine, tap on my system settings, tap on the fair version, firmware version here. Firmware version here, and make sure you have the latest version. And make sure you have the latest version, right? Then come here on my strategy setting. Let me try. Okay, let me take off some of these. So I'll delete some of these. Okay, now what you do, on your top right, there is this plus sign. There is this plus sign. Tap on this plus sign, right? Then come down here to set. You can do conservative, you can do steady, you can do radical, right? Radical is more aggressive, steady is normal, conservative is you don't want your robot to be very aggressive. Now, your first buy-in amount is what makes the gist of the game. Okay, I'll do it the other way, that I could allow my bot first enter with $15, then do manual replenishment, all right? But there's someone who says that is very far. For example, if I want to use $100, I put in $100 here. I can do one margin call. But if I can even, someone with $20 can also be able to trade. So what do? They put in $20 and do one margin call. The take profit is key. The take profit is key. You can take 1.3, you can take 2.5. It's up to you how much you want to take from the market. But I would advise, since the market this month we are in is a little bit non-stable, it's very, very important for us not to go in for huge profit, especially if we don't have too much bull run market. Why? Because if I put here 2.5, for example, if I put here 2.55, and there is no serious bull run, the market might stop on 1.3 and it will not take off profit. So it's better, I would advise maximum 1.5, right? Then the whole position take profit callback, this one. This is where we are giving our robot what I call a doubt. What do I call a doubt? For example, if the market rises by 1.5, right? And I had not put any here, it means once it rises 1.5 and it tries to go down a little bit, the robot will sell and give you profit. But I want my robot to give it a second doubt. What's the second doubt? If I put here 0.0, let me say 0.01, right? This is what I'm telling my robot. My robot, if the market rises by 1.5 and you see you sense, because this robot is artificially intelligent and it has the power to sense. So if you sense that this coin is going high, let me say by 3%, even when it can go, this coin can go to 1.5, it hits it, and even it comes down by 1.2, and your robot is not taking profit. Because it is sensing that this coin might rise more than 1.5. So it will be patient to take off profit. And that's how the robot works. So if I don't put the whole position, take profit callback, I don't give my robot a second doubt. Once it makes 1.5, it cuts off and gives me that. But if this robot senses that this market can go to 3%, it will wait. So I want always to give my robot a second down, right? And I'll put 0.1 or 0.01, and that's how you set that area. So it's up to you here. You can say, Julius, I want to reseek. Now, why do I call it a reseek? Because we don't control the market. You can say, I want to reseek $200. Right? I want to risk $200. Then it comes to my margin call configuration. I don't want my bot to buy. So I put here 99 or 50 because my market will not fall down by 99%. The number of times don't work. So the buying callback doesn't make sense. Then I save. Now, this parameter will be in my strategy setting there for me. Now, for example, if okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, for example, here on Telegram, remind me later. If I was able to drop, I want to show you different, there are not so many, but yesterday, maybe 1 or 2 coins a day could be enough for yesterday. It was ATA, and I've seen so many people celebrate their profits this morning. They were able to celebrate their profits this morning on one group. Let me see. I've seen some people celebrating of profit of yesterday, but it doesn't mean that these signals will be 100%. The mastermind is doing the best to make sure they're really so good for profit. They are good for profit, but people are really enjoying. So the entry time, once you see the coin, it's very, very important that you can be able to immediately enter that market. Now the question is, Julius, if I miss out, within the day, ladies and gentlemen, as a team, we are really finding better strategies to make sure that we can give you as many one-shots as possible. So we believe anybody who would miss out the first time will not miss out the second time or the third time or the fourth time or the fifth time, right? Because we are doing our best to make sure that we can be able to provide as many one-shots in a day as possible. Is that all that we have? Not at all. So many options, you can make a choice. Look, we also have one that is known as the Lunar Crash, apart from the one shot that is being provided. We also have this one known as the Lunar Crash. And the Lunar Crash is an application, ladies and gentlemen, that usually provides what we call the coin of the day. But not only does it provide the coin of the day, it also provides the top 10 coins, right? And in the top 10 coins, if someone could take chance and look at these coins, he could be able to make some profit out of them. For example, if I could look at this other coin known as, for example, Decentraland, which is Mana. Okay, if I could be able to look at Mana as one of the coin that is #1 today on the top 10 coins, like you see, this is 1 day, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. So this is 1 day, okay? But then, if someone could be able to look at also these top 10 coins, at least this person could not miss out on profit. Okay, this is Victor. Yeah, someone could not be able to miss out profit. So you can also look at the top 10 coins that are being given on this on this Lunar Crash app, look at them and be able to make some profit out of them, right? And make some profit out of them apart from the signals. Now, this works so much for people. This works out for people that have too little capital. But if I have significant capital, for example, like I shared the other time, if I have enough capital, now I think I've been able to handle anyone with little capital. So you have $100, right? You have $100, you have $50, you have $500, you have $300. I hope now for you it's okay with you. Because if you have that little capital, you can trade your little capital and be able to make significant profit, okay? But if someone has significant capital, then things are much more simple. Now, let me go back to people who have floating loss, right? Because floating loss is unrealized loss. But because of the mindset of the so many people that feel that they cannot wait so long in the market without making profit, I want to talk about floating loss. Like it has been applied by one of the leaders from one team. I will check out if she can be able to speak here. And in this, for example, maybe if I have a floating loss of Doge, wow, that is issue. Let's go, let's go. You know, it's only profit is made by the action takers. By the time I was starting this Zoom, I showed you I traded my sushi. So I'm an action taker. And I was able to drop for you onto the Telegram how many coins. Let me see. I was able to drop for you on Telegram how many coins. I was able to drop 2 from one of the mastermind group. And wow, we also have our signals, right? Now it's up to you, ladies and gentlemen. Let me also drop these others for you. It's up to you to take decision on which coins you want to trade today and make profit and make money. You can only make money if you are an action taker, right? Back on Telegram, ladies and gentlemen, back on Telegram, all right? Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen back on Telegram again. I want to share more signals for you of the day, ladies and gentlemen, onto the call today. Okay, there are so many people all over the world doing their best to make sure that everybody in Royal Q wins, right? Okay, now let me share. Today here we have these. This can be traded in cycle and one shot. We have Algo, we have Algo and Mana, right? Okay, I will make a lot of noise on onto the Telegram group and request different leaders on different groups to drop these signals into your respective groups, right? Okay, and okay, I've done my best. Now I just needed to drop these to, okay, right, okay, okay. Just a few, 1 or 2 groups, then we take it over. Just a minute, 1 or 2 groups, then we take it over. 1 or 2 groups, 1 or 2 groups, 1 or 2 groups, 1 or 2 groups, then we take it over. Right, 1 or 2 groups, 1 or 2 groups, 1 or 2, then I could be able to stop sharing. Then I want to talk about these particular ones from different leaders that have been able to drop in and how this can be set, right? Remember, whatever we do, ladies and gentlemen, is being recorded onto the YouTube channel. So if you feel uncomfortable, feel free, always get into these groups and learn by yourself. Now, let me go to Telegram. Having shared to different groups. Okay, where are you, my Telegram? All right, there we go. Okay, now, let us look at this one, Mana stroke USDT. Take profit 1.3, start at 3.3974, have 5 cells, first buying amount 10, margin call 7, buying callback 0.1, and distributed take profit 2%. Ladies and gentlemen on the call, understand with me that this is a cycle. From here, Just a minute. From here, this is a cycle, and it has margin calls. It can take a maximum of 72 hours to get out of the market. And so, how do you set a cycle? There is someone who says, Julius, yes, I'm a risk taker, but I fear risking too much in the market. So I better trade in the cycle. What do you need to do? Once you receive the signal, like it has been sent, and the name of the coin, let me look at my balance. I don't have too much. Let me see. Okay, I have $61, right? Let me show you with that, okay? $61, and the coin is called Mana, right? So I'll come in here, ladies and gentlemen, tap on quantitative, look for Mana. It's the coin. This works so much for little capital. And they say, in this side, I have maybe $50. They say, Mana, take profit 1.3. Then I come this side, Mana, I tap on trade settings. Okay, trade settings, first buying amount 10. I want to trade a cycle. Margin calls, he said 7. Right, I take, but 7, I have $60. All right, I'll reduce this, I'll do 5 margin calls. I do them depending on my capital, right? I don't do because I do depending on my capital, right? Okay, now I do 5 sales, which means $50 plus the first buy in, which is 10, to make it $60 to fit my capital. Right, then the take call position, take profit, he said 1.3. I also leave this one 0.01. Then let us go to the margin call configuration. Now the margin call configuration, he said 0.5, 0.5, 0.5, and here at 0.5, right? And he says, buy 2 times, 0.5, 2 times, 2 times, 2 times, 2 times, right? But according to me, I'll buy 1. I'll buy 1. I'll buy 1. And I'll buy 1. I'm going to add up some capital. And on the 5th call where he says 1.5, which is okay, when the market falls by 1.5. Now, this is what I believe. If this market falls by 1.5, it means these coins are too cheap. So my robot buy 2 times, not 1 now, because these coins are too cheap. Now I confirm my margin call configuration. Now remember, from the first margin call to the 4th margin call, this is where we take what you call whole position take profit. From the 1st to the 4th. Now, from the 5th to how many margin calls you said, we have the distributed take profit allocation. And here, as Julius, I will never take 1.3. Here, I'll either take 2.55, 3%, or 4% from the market. And here, where it is saying 0.5, I also lower it a little bit because I don't want to place so much in the market. Then the buying callback, like I usually say, 0.5, it cannot be equal, so it should be less, right? So I'll lower this down to 0.2. Then I save. Now, this is important. This is good because, gentlemen, you are now trading in a cycle. In a cycle. All right? And in a cycle, you want your board to buy 5 margin calls, all right? Doing what you call dollar cost averaging method, not to invest all your $50 once in the market. So now, the strategy mode, if you have 5 margin calls, make sure it is in the submit mode real-time settlement if you cannot alter. Because if you put it in the whole warehouse mode, it means even if it buys 5 times and the market bounces back, even on a 50th time, it will still pay you 1.3%. Because 1, 2, 3, and 4 margin calls, the board, ladies and gentlemen, will give you 1.3, so I'll keep it here. Don't keep it here. I have explained on Telegram, and I want to read this message again for you because so many people have been complaining. I gave an insight, and I said, the strategy mode explanation. The strategy mode explanation. No more sub-mid mode. When the robot does a sub-sell, the profit from the sub-sell will be used to reduce the floating loss, which causes the average price to automatically average down. Therefore, it is not recorded in the revenue details. This aims to make it easier to ride a bearish trend and sell whole position at a lower price. All profits, including Robit and SACCO fees, will be counted once the whole position is sold off. Let me show you, and this is what I mean. If you put in your sub-mid mode, when your robot sells, it will not show you your profit. It will use this money to move the average price much more deeper or closer to the current price and sell everything in the whole warehouse mode. Meaning you need to be patient until this coin will bounce back for you to be able to see the profit. So if you want to see your profit in what we call the sub-mid mode real-time settlement, is for every sub-sell, the profit from the sub-sell is recorded directly in your revenue details. The average entry price will not be averaging down. This feature is intended that when the market is bearish, the robot can still take profit. The drawback is the first buy to the fourth call are still stuck at a high average entry price. Rather, this is what this means, all right? If you put on the sub-mid mode real-time settlement and the market bounces back on the fifth call, it will only sell on the fifth call. 1, 2, 3, and 4 will still remain there. And that is important, right? Now, before I start this trade, I'll go back onto the signal. I'll go back onto the signal and look very clearly at the signal. What does the signal say? The signal says, enter at 3.3974. What will I do? I come here on the first present buy. Enter at 3.39, 974. Then I confirm. Now, two things can happen. And I want to experience this practical with everybody. If I tap on start, this robot will pick up this trade. Why? Because why will this robot pick up this trade? Yet I had instructed it to start at 3.3974. Yet the current price is 3.3451. I don't know if somebody's understanding. It will pick up the trade. But am I trading the same coin I'm talking about? 3.3974. Yes. 3.3974, yet now it is 3.3424. It will pick up the trade because it will develop an understanding, ladies and gentlemen, that you want to enter the market. Let me just continue. You have decided to enter this market, ladies and gentlemen, even before that signal. So the robot will pick up, but if it was, if this particular coin I was trading, let me just go back. According to this signal that was given, but this is too high. the start trade is too high. It should be, the start trade should be this one up here. I just want leaders to correct this. This start trade here, that is down here, is the one that is supposed to be here. And I don't know if someone who is keen could understand that. This that is here is the one supposed, this that is down here, the start trade is the one that is supposed to be up here. So it needs some edit, right? So let me do this. Now someone is already annoyed, but this should not annoy anyone. These are common mistakes, right? Someone should not get this annoyed unless you are not a business person, right? Okay, this should be corrected. Right. So this is for, this should be up here, right? The start trade, the downside is okay. Where is it? This is okay, which is 3.358. This is okay. And depending on that, let me see the current price of this coin. Now, once I get this signal, it's up to me. How much am I willing to risk? All right, ladies and gentlemen on the call. So I can keep this in a cycle, and in a cycle, it is buy and sell and buy and sell and buy and sell. All I can put this in one shot. It's up to you. And when I put in one shot, I'm telling my bot, if you have bought, once you sell, please don't buy again. But what else? It will not buy again. So it's up to you, ladies and gentlemen, to make a choice on what you want from the market. This is live trading, and we don't have straight directions that this is what should be done only. No. All right. And now I want to go into some different strategies people could use to make profit out of the market. Now, there's someone who has significant capital, but I may not go into that. And you say, I want to trade all the coins in Binance. It is possible because Binance provides 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. That is in general. Professional. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. These are 18. Meaning you can decide to trade all these coins. You can trade all because these coins have been analyzed. They are not shit coins. You don't need to go analyze them again. If you have your Binance, you can trade all these, around 70 to 71 coins. You can trade all these and you can set your own trading parameter. Tap all, set tradings, and put in your parameter. Like if I was able to do this, I would just tap on this, save all. So I can trade all these. Then I come this side on general, tap on trade settings, and I set all. So I can be able to trade all coins. I can trade all coins. So it's up to you to decide whether you can use what do we call him? Whether we can use these are copy traders. So it's up to you. You can choose to use them. You can decide to use your own parameters. You can come here, design your own parameters on how much you want to pick from the market and how much you feel this market will drop down, and you make profit for yourself. How about being able to share? I now want to go into questions and answer. You can never complicate this business, just keep it simple for yourself. If you don't understand what to do, you better ask, because the reason is to make sure that everybody becomes a master in using the bot. That's all. I see someone is dropping a question.
Coach Julius.
6 questions.
Hello?
Okay, let me start with Chanju.
Thank you, Julius. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, colleagues. My leader.
Yes, could you speak up, sir?
Yes, I have about 2 questions, only one. Yesterday, I started the one trading shot.
No.
And I did very good, together with my leader.
Struggling to hear, I don't know why.
I'm saying, yesterday I started my one trade shot, and I did quite good. Now, today in the morning.
You made how much?
I wanted to, yeah, pardon?
You made around how much?
No, that one depends on the capital.
Yes, it doesn't matter. People just need to listen, because even if it is, even if you put in $1 million, they just need to understand that if anyone puts in any capital, the huger the capital, the huger the profit.
I just made a little coin anyway. But my point is this: today, I wanted to do the same. Even the shoes, there is something which the Royal Q is telling me you don't have enough points.
You don't have what? Hello? Seems you have muted yourself. You don't have what?
I don't have enough points. Royal Q points. I don't know what does that mean.
Could you share your screen?
Yes.
Do, sir. Let me see that.
No. Where now?
I'm waiting for your screen, sir.
Yes, that's why I'm searching. I don't know. I've not shared before. So
okay, now tap in your screen. Are you using your phone?
Yes, I'm using my phone.
Tap in the middle of your screen. There is a green button called share. Tap on share and choose screen.
And then I choose what?
Screen.
Yes, I've done so. I have done so.
Choose screen and allow your phone to share.
Choose. Okay. Now the screen. I'm not seeing where it is telling me. It is taking me to somewhere.
Where are you stuck?
Items. Appear on the top somewhere there. I'm not seeing the sharing of the screen. Yes.
Tap on your screen. You're going to receive different parameters. All right. Yes, now you are sharing. Beautiful.
Okay. Now that is.
Congratulations.
So, yes, I've really set my parameters. You look at the parameters the way it is.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, I've saved.
Let me just look at you. Okay, it's fine. Now, tap
And
on
then,
start trade.
Yes, start a trade. Then I confirm. You see that?
Oh, now let us go into your royal queue. Let us look at your fuel.
Okay, so from there, where do I
Tap
go
on mine.
from there? Mine.
Tap on asset.
Asset.
You don't have a fuel fee.
Okay.
The bot will never trade when your fuel fee is less than $2.
So what do I do?
So upload fuel fee.
Fuel fee.
Yeah,
How do I
upload have fuel. You
How
need
do I
to put
upload?
go tap on deposit and deposit some USDT to this account.
Oh, and then I deposit.
Tap on deposit, copy the wallet address, and put in some fuel. But it seems like you might be too late for that graphic. Eh?
Yes. Now let me do it with my leader. Thank you for.
Yeah, but you have been able to understand that.
that
You just
insight.
need to go into your royal queue.
Yes.
And make sure you always have fuel. Eh?
Okay. I think that is the reason.
So that's the reason.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Another one, please. Next question.
My
question is,
you okay now?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay now.
Another question. This is Herbert.
Yes, Herbert.
Yeah, I'm asking if I've started trading and I come to know that maybe I used the wrong mode. Is it possible for me to go back and change the mode?
You can change the mode before the robot buys 5 times.
Oh.
It has bought 5 times, you can't change the strategy mode.
All right.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, Grace?
Good morning, Leader Julius and leaders in the house. My question is, like a signal is being given. For instance, sushi, we have been given signal, and already I have that coin in the floating loss. Does it affect it? Does it improve it, or what does it do to the coin that already I have, but the signal has been given? I'm not thinking of trading with it anyway.
You can't trade that coin again. What matters is the entry time. Eh?
So what happens to that coin? Will it help?
Nothing happened.
There's no.
Nothing happened. It depends on the entry time you enter that particular coin, right?
Yeah.
Now,
it has been on
because,
It has been on floating loss.
Yes, it has been on floating loss, but it depends on what time you entered that particular coin, right?
Okay.
Because, for example, let me try to share my screen. Look. Oh, my other coin I thought it had sold. I was wondering which magic is happening. Now, if you look at, if you open your coin and look at its current price, right?
Yeah.
If you look at its current price of the coin you have, right? And look at your average price, you get me?
Yes, sir.
You'll find that you who is in floating loss, your average price is far from the current price, right?
Yeah.
Now, if you want to trade this coin and get it into the current signal, what you do, you can do the following one.
Okay.
You can come here on the trade settings, all right? Open margin calls, all right?
Okay.
Open margin calls and allow the bot buy deep, all right?
Okay.
And when it buys deep, you'll find yourself getting into now the average price moving closer to the current price, and you can go out of floating loss if that coin has been given a signal. Or what you can do, all right? You can do what you call manual buy. You buy manually using the bot in the market, all right?
Yeah.
You come here and tap on buy, tap on market price, and invest in the position amount if you have enough capital. This is the position amount, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you invest in the position amount, you'll move half over. You see that?
Yes.
So if you have enough capital, you can invest in here. Let me say, if I want $500, and you can get out of that coin very easily.
Okay. We have worked on this sushi before. We have moved in. We have moved from 25 to now it's on the.
Just wait, let me mute someone here. It's giving us very bad feedback. I think leader Abe could always help me to mute other people. Right now, you can go on.
Hello?
What were you saying? I hear you now.
Hello?
I hear you now, please.
Okay, I said this sushi, the other time we worked on it, we bought with you, it was on 25% floating loss. We bought into it, it has reduced, now it's on 18. It's on 18. Should I just leave it or just still
now,
buy
can you,
in?
because I know, Grace, you have enough capital. Share your screen, we get out of this point.
Okay.
Share all the one shot videos that you did. Share all the
Can you see it?
Okay, now tap on sushi. Tap on buy. Market price. Put in 191.
It's still fast.
Confirm.
Sharing it over there. Sometimes when I wake up, I get so busy.
All right, now we have -8. Okay, let me see for. Oh, let me see. Okay, let me see. Let me see the current price, 18. Okay. All right, we can go off this coin. Let me see, 413. Just wait a little bit. 413. Oh, yeah, it is sushi, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, now let us go in again. Let us do manual buy again. Tap on market price. Okay, try to put in the same position amount.
Why? Do I have capital for that? It's still 4. It's fast.
You are -4. I think this we can overcome. Confirm again. Okay, 4.6039, 4.3. Let me see the current price, 4.394. Okay, because the importance of manual replenishment, all right? We want to make sure that we get zero at this at zero, right?
Yeah.
Because we can get it at the current price and be able to move out of this coin.
My balance have gone.
We are going to increase the take profit. Tap on trade settings. We are going to increase the trade profit. So we have invested in a lot of money, so we can't take 1%. Let me look at. Let us take 1.4%, which is a little bit higher. 1.4%, right? Save it up. Okay, now the whole position take profit, please. We can't have 0.3. It means we shall get a 1.1. Let us reduce it at 0.01, right? Beautiful. Let us save it up.
What about the call-in buyback?
The call-in buyback, we are going to put this coin on one shot and get out of this trade. Yeah, save it up.
It's on one shot anyway.
We are going to get out of this coin. Don't worry. 4.4, because you have enough capital, you can really get out. Okay, we are going to invest again because you have your capital. What about what?
Margin call limit.
So you want us to just open the margin calls? Let us get this coin on one shot because you have enough money.
Okay.
You have enough money. The importance is to make sure we get this at zero. The return rate to get to zero, right?
Okay.
First tap on buy again. Let me see. Because whenever we invest, tap on market price. Put in the position amount.
I don't think I have that, you know.
Let me see.
Okay. You still two.
There's nothing you lose because this bot can never sell at loss.
Okay.
So if you have your capital, you can always play and get out of a coin. Oh, wait. Wait. Okay, wait. Wait. I want to look at because we can invest this in a coin I believe that could give a lot of profit in the day, and we just open margin calls. Because we are, instead of us stealing all this capital in here, this could give us significant profit from another coin, right? So wait a little bit.
I think so. I believe so.
It could really do very well if we could really do very well with this particular coin. So wait a little bit. Let us just keep this margin call open. Let me see the current price, 4.4. Wait a little bit. Because I believe we could go in for a better coin if this is not picking up. Let me first look at it before we make decision. Just a minute. Just give me 1 or 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, I believe now we just need to open up the margin call because this particular coin will hit high and go down at the same time, all right?
Okay.
So we better trade another coin, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we better trade another coin. And I believe very soon it will be out of floating loss if it doesn't get down again. So instead of us investing over $1,400 here, we can better don't destroy our guns and trade another coin in one shot, okay?
Okay, sir.
Now there is a coin that I believe might do well in the day, and this coin is known as Mana, right?
Mana.
Yeah, Mana, it will do well in the market today. It is not a financial advice, but I believe you could have trade settings for Mana, which you already have. So let us take it by one shot.
There's another one called SXP.
SXP, eh? Hello, Coach J.
Yes, that's correct. That's correct.
XRP, XXP.
SXP.
SXP.
Hey, SXP. SXP, right?
Yes, that's correct, guys.
All right. Okay, then let us run one shot of that coin.
SXP.
So are you still sharing your screen?
Couldn't
So tap
get
on
it.
generate. Since this coin is not in hobby, tap on generate and see.
It's not there. It's not there.
It's not in hobby, eh?
It's not in hobby. It's not in general. It's not in professional.
Oh, she's trading in hobby. My bad.
Okay.
Yes, there are some coins that is trading in Binance that is not trading in hobby and vice versa.
Okay.
But
I mean,
I would say I don't know. We don't want to give you advice, but I would say AVAX is another one of those coins that's looking good.
Very nice, really. I'm entering with 1,000. Very nice. Very nice trades.
which coin again?
But then, Coach J.
Yes, I'm listening, my leader.
Another coin, because it seems she doesn't have some of these coins in her hobby account.
Yes,
But
let
I
us
see
look.
the
Let us
word
look.
hobby.
Which one?
AVAX. AVAX is there.
AVAX. AVAX. Okay. I got the AVAX.
So we can do AVAX, right?
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
I got the AVAX.
Yes, yesterday the average sentiment on an AVAX was 50.1%, and social engagement was 3 million people that is talking about AVAX. So it has some good social mentions, social volume.
Sure.
And this was yesterday.
Yeah, it is even among the second coin on Luna Crash. It has already taken the second position.
Yes,
it has already even made 11% in profit. So
yes,
it's a good coin. So we can trade this by one shot.
Okay. Perfect.
So it's up to you how much you want to invest in this particular coin. That is none of our control.
Yes, unless you work with what you already have, and you practice your discipline, you practice your patience, because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you never want to see yourself overcommitting yourself in one coin. This is not financial advice. This is just me talking from personal experience. But yes, the more coins you're trading, the better. Of course, the better your chances. But if you have a coin that is Maybe close to taking profit. Maybe you want to wait for 1 or 2 coins to close off in profit so that you can end up tackling another coin. I don't know what your capital is like. I don't know how many coins you're trading. I don't know how much money you have invested in each of the coins that you are trading. But if it's profit that you want and you are a long-term investor and you also want to practice your cryptocurrency trading skills using the bot, then by all means, AVAX would be a good pick.
Okay. So the advice is for me to wait until some other coins close, then I will pick this.
No advice. It's simply just got to do a lot with your risk tolerance. You know, what are you willing to tolerate, and you know, how long are you willing to wait? Because at the end of the day, what goes up must come down. So all of these coins that we are seeing is going up. Yes, the market is looking bullish. Yes, altcoins are getting fired up or getting pumped up, and we are set to see some incredible profits. And for those that have added more funds to their balances, I'm assuring myself that I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure that I'm following signals of other leaders, and I'm also contributing towards the growth of the team when it comes to getting each and everybody's team to make money. So ultimately, once again, your appetite for risk is not mine. Ours is different. My capital is not your capital. My trades is not your trades, and we cannot compare each other's trades. We cannot compare. I cannot compare my trades to your trades. I don't know how long you've been in the game, but this is all a game, ladies and gentlemen. You learn to play it well, then you'd end up winning. It's just that we mustn't lose, you know? You want to either draw or win. And in trading, we call it break even. So sometimes, you know, guys, if a coin is not doing well, sometimes there's nothing stopping you from replenishing that coin and breaking even, maybe selling off at 0.01 loss, because it's a small loss. You can quickly make back 10 times more on another coin. But once again, it's not financial advice, and we're not telling you to sell off in a loss. But you have to be willing to suffer from some short-term pain for some long-term gain. That's it.
My balance is not enough for me to invest on that sushi again, because it has gone down very well. So
okay.
I don't know, maybe if you remember, we have been in sushi. Initially, we started with you about 3 or 4 weeks back. Sushi.
Let us go back to sushi and we see something. Yes, return.
I'm not ready to invest on that sushi. We have put plenty money there.
Take it up.
Don't worry. Many of the coins that you have that are trading here is going to surprise you. You may even want to start it again.
Tap on sell. Let me see how much you lose. Tap on 100%. Market price 100%. Market price. You're losing a lot. $32. Yes. Just be patient.
Yes.
Because if I look at your trade, already have some coins that are doing well.
Yes, yes. And then some of the profit that is coming back from the other coins, you can put in like maybe $50 at a time, or $100 at a time, or even $10 at a time, whichever amount is going to be suitable to manage each of the coins in your wallet, as long as you're spreading your average. You're spreading your capital across all of the coins so that you can decrease your average price.
Okay.
Or you'll be fine, guys. Whoever is in floating loss, those who come to our Zoom calls in the evening, they will tell you that they're getting profits, even if it's not as big as they would like. But the main thing is that they are decreasing their floating loss by doing this. It's a tedious process, but by doing this consistently, as long as you guys understand that keeping your floating loss below 2% at all times would be ideal. So if you only have, let's say, for example, $2,000 capital, we say that, you know, ideal amount would be maybe $350 per coin or even $500 per coin. But it all just depends on, once again, what is your appetite for risk. You understand? So we don't want you to be overcommitting yourself or overly aggressive, because at the end of the day, you can be giving your undivided attention to a coin like ADA, which is in minus 9.35%.
Hello,
floating
Coach,
loss,
Coach Jay.
but it will
Sorry,
increase.
maybe my network might go out. There is a good coin on Hobby she can trade right now. It's QTUM. I've been studying it for a while. So she can buy that one as well. Just put it 1.5% and then she'll see from there. That's what I
Thank
wanted
you,
to
Maru.
improve. Hello.
Yes, thank you,
Yeah.
Maru. You can check on that one also, Lady
Q
Grace.
Q what?
QTUM. Quantum. That's also a good
Very
coin.
well.
QM. QQ.
QTUM. QTUM. Yes, it's on professional.
QTUM.
Yeah, buy that one.
I've seen
Yes.
it. Okay. I should buy maybe.
I don't know how much you wanna put on it.
So first see how much you have in your USDT. That's what I'm saying. Why chase the profit when you can look after what you already have now, when you can take care of what you have now? Yes, and give it attention. Yes.
300. I have 355.
Do you want to refresh the balances just to double check?
HJ, I was also looking at something. Usually, if I see a good coin doing well, instead of me focusing on trading another coin, I maximize profit on a coin that's doing well already.
Precisely, exactly, yes.
Because
Then you're not
you have
overcommitting
that's
yourself.
already giving good profit. I don't see why you run for another coin, yet you can maximize more profit on one coin that's doing already well.
Precisely.
And benefit huge than starting afresh, because along the day, I don't know, but that's how I believe, right? You already have a good coin doing well in the market. Instead of you going back to purchase another coin, you maximize profit on one that's doing well already and win big, and out of that trade with huge profit.
Yes, because now it's like you're forgetting to groom your hair. You know, you don't want to comb your hair, so now you're not combing your hair. Your hair is gonna get knots. You understand? So the same with your coins. I think Ethereum would be one that you can also add to, but then spread your 355 between all of your coins so that you can maximize your potential. Atom is another one. Or even ADA, you know, because ADA is having the biggest floating loss. But once again, we don't want to be telling anyone what to do, but more so, you want to understand all of these coins that you have already, and you want to understand what is the potential and what is the future looking like for these coins. You know, what are they being used for? Which companies are investing in these coins, you know, and so that you can look forward to the future. Because yes, profit for now is good, but those who hold and those who have good amount of investment in each of these coins, when it comes to 3-6 months later, you'll be surprised at what you can have. If just you may be even sacrificing not getting profit consistently every day, but maybe at the end of 3 months, your profit would be extraordinary. But once again, groom, what I would do is I would groom these coins. You know, I would make sure that I can take care of these coins and pamper these coins and, you know, just decrease the floating loss as best as I can so that I can get out of it. And then once I can get a clean sheet, then I can attack again. You understand? The best way to win a game is to have possession. We cannot score if we don't have possession. And you already have position in all of these coins, so you can win.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, no problem. I think my Grace, just hanging there because nobody has seen anything yet, really. And when I say that, I say it with utmost confidence because when I was saying 2 months ago, altcoin season is coming, altcoin season is here, and it's just getting started. It's just getting started.
Okay, thank you. Well, I can just stop.
You're welcome. But now you know, Grace, how to do manual replenishment, and you can choose. Let's say
Yes,
you want to put.
I was doing it with the other ones. I know how to do it.
Good,
You know,
good. So let's say
initially,
maybe you can put $30 here, $30 there, or maybe $40. You just take 355 and you divide it. You divide it by the number of coins that you have, and then you can spread your capital across the coins. Or alternatively, you can put your capital into the coin that is closest to getting out of floating loss sooner than later, so that it can close off sooner.
right. What I did with most of them, like a YFI, I did that one. With this one, just trying to get them closer. But that sushi, I don't know whether you remember, there was a time we started with trying to reduce, work on it. No, but it's okay. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. So I can stop sharing my screen now.
No, it's fine. But I hope now you have got the gist to help you now take this decision, right?
Yes, tackle your Atom. Tackle your Atom. Atom has a good changing percentage. You see, you only have $30 invested in here, so put another $30. It has reached the number of buy-in, so you just buy at market price another $30. So you increase your position and you decrease your return rate. You see, you chopped it in half now. You chopped it in half from 6.71 to 3.37. And that's good because throughout the day, nothing's stopping this coin from doing 10%.
What do I put here?
No, you just go buy more of the coin at market price. Don't change your margin calls. Leave it at one.
Okay. All this is okay.
Yeah, that's fine. You can even make the whole position take profit ratio at least 1.1 and the whole position take profit callback 0.1 or even 0.01.
Buying callback.
Yeah, that's fine. So you can save it. Now go and see to Ada now. Go and see to Ada. And buy more at market price and decrease your floating loss. Put in your initial position so that you can chop the floating loss in half. So click on buy, then you click on market price and you buy more at the same position. You only have $25 invested in this coin. And this coin is having huge potential to 2022 and beyond. At the end of this year, people are going to be surprised about this coin. One of my favorite coins. Put 25 because that is the position that you currently hold. So you put the same amount as your current position. So make it 25 USDT. You see that you're chopping it in half.
What about the first setting?
You do the same 1.1, 0.1. At the end of the day, guys, in trading, we don't chase profits. We chase the percentage. Once we get the understanding of having a good percentage when it comes to our return, then profits won't matter, but percentage more so matters than the profits. So even if you're getting 20 cents or 40 cents, there's always a chance to trade that coin again, so that you're not just going after profit, but more so you're going after accumulating different coins, or rather accumulating of the coins which you already have. The aim in crypto is to have more coins. You see, people are more after those who are more after dollars. It's not like me. I'm more after Bitcoin or altcoins than the dollars. You guys get why I'm saying that? Because the same Bitcoin that you bought last year is also same Bitcoin. It's always going to be one Bitcoin that you bought last year, but this year the price may be a bit different. But those who are after dollars is not like me. We're not the same. I'm more after the quantity in the crypto that I can have. So the bigger your bag, the bigger your bag, the bigger your quantity in the crypto that you own, the more leverage you'll have, because your profits will be good. That you understand that this is not get rich quick. This is 80% patience, 10% buying, and 10% selling with the utmost discipline. So it wouldn't have made sense to be ill-disciplined by choosing another coin, whereas you could have practiced your diligence, practice your patience, practice your perseverance, and persist on replenishing what you already have, so that you can have more of it in your bag. XTZ, another coin, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to get more traction socially because of a football club like Manchester United, who is being sponsored by XTZ. So the more and more people see Binance, or they see UB being promoted somewhere on the football pitch where there's millions of followers, or they see a coin like whatever the case may be, that is doing well socially, people are picking up on it. And guys, we as members of Royal Q, we're giving value to the market, right? Because the more and more people that are adopting cryptocurrency, those who are holding is going to benefit more than the people that are coming in now as of late, you know, because the ones in crypto that is making the best money is early adopters. Yes, investors make money. Yes, traders make money. But those who are early adopters in a specific coin, those are going to be the ones to make some good money. For example, you're buying Cardano at $1 each, and this is a coin that hasn't even reached its all-time high yet, and it can go even higher than its all-time high. But it all just depends on what your once again, your risk tolerance is, your appetite for risk, and what your mindset is like about crypto. Crypto is not for the faint-hearted. It is for those people that believe in the coins that they have in their bag. And the best part about Royal Q is that Royal Q trades the top mainstream coins. For example, they trade the top coins in the DeFi sector. They trade the top coins in layer 1, layer 2, that type of thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's also very important to do your research on which sector each coin is coming from. You get it? So, not all coins is coming from the same sector. So, you look at Mana, Decentraland, is a metaverse coin. So, we constantly need to figure out ways on which coins do we want to accumulate more of, and that way you're going to be A for away. So, Mark Race, just practice your patience and you'll be fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you, Leader Julius. I think Immaculate, there's a question. Immaculate's mic is open. Immaculate.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Hope you're fine. Hello.
Yes, we are too blessed to be stressed and too young to complain. Every day is the same, always on top, never a flop.
Yeah, thanks for the teachings.
All
Now
right,
I
you're
have a downline. Yesterday he was telling me he has 60, well, it was $63.7 on his Huobi. And he asked me a question. It was like, can you trade more than one coin when you on Huobi? Because many times I see when you are teaching us, you base on Binance.
Yes, that's a good question. One needs to understand that the reason why many people would choose Binance is because Binance is the world's leading exchange. Why is it the world's leading exchange? Because it's boosting with a lot of liquidity, right? So when it comes to UB, there's certain features on UB or certain coins in UB that's not trading in Binance and vice versa. So ultimately, it's just a matter of understanding that you have a choice to trade in both exchanges with one robot. You can trade in Coinbase, Binance, and UB with one robot. So you can have $500 in each exchange, have a total capital of 1,500, and trade 2 coins in each chain in each exchange with $250 invested in each coin. And potentially all 3 exchanges, you could be trading the same coin in all 3 exchanges. You get? So for those that don't have much capital, you won't be spoiled for choice. You get?
In other words,
too much spoiled.
In other words, he has to first add some capital.
It's always advisable to add more. I mean, at the end of the day, especially in a market like now, come with the capital. Don't be scared to put capital. Why? Because when you're treating your Binance, UB, and Coinbase like your bank, you're never ever going to receive the returns that you will receive in crypto from your bank. Your bank is going to take your money and make more money with your money, whereas with Coinbase, Binance, or UB, you get to be your own bank and you get to decide that, hey, look, I'm going for Mana, Decentraland. Why? Because so many big organizations are wanting to reserve a spot in the metaverse, doing a certain something with the use case of that specific coin. But once again, capital is king, guys. You're going to be trading. Yes, you can be trading with $100, and yes, you can make $13 from your $100 in one day. But the market, guys, is not always the same. You get? So the market is always going to be dependent on new people coming in or the people that are already in buying. So those of you who are buying right now, you giving me the opportunity to get more profits on my coin because I may have started my trade before you and I got that coin at a cheaper price. But somebody who starts next week, they be giving you the advantage because they be putting more money into that specific coin, and you came in, started that trade earlier than them, and you got that coin at a cheaper price. So think about that, guys.
All right. Thanks for the response.
You're welcome. But yes, encourage all your team members to put more capital. I always say, scared money never ever made any money. So don't be scared with your money in crypto. You go big or you stay at home.
No,
Right.
the problem with some people, they'll be interested in the business, but when they don't have much capital at the moment.
Yes, then they must come and speak to leaders like myself and Leader Julius. Because when we started, we didn't start with any capital. We started with the mindset of growing our organization as entrepreneurs and having many robots work for us. That's why we're consistently making some good money on a daily basis, not just us, but other leaders as well. So if somebody is hungry for a better life and they don't have much capital, what they need to do? They need to figure out ways on how they can maximize the earning potential with a compensation plan. Guys, our compensation plan gives us 8 different ways to earn through the affiliation marketing. So if they don't have capital, they can trade with as little as $10, but they shouldn't expect to receive $13 in one day from $10 from a $10 trade. Yes, maybe with $100 they can expect to receive 10% for that day. Sometimes, if the market is great, they can even see 30% for that day. We have seen it. We've seen a coin go to 51% in 24 hours. But those who got in earlier than most, were the ones to benefit more than most. So yeah, that's just it. This business is giving us options, and it's up to us as leaders to give our team members options. Do you just want to be mediocre and just trade with whatever you have, or do you want to be extraordinary? Trade with what you have, share the business, share your learnings, share your teaching, become great, and then invite others to do what you're doing, and then also explain to others what they can do differently so that they don't fall into a trap, or they don't make the same mistake that you made. Because there's so many people in Royal Q that is like frogs. They're jumping from one platform to the other platform because they're not seeing results because of the fact that they are after immediate gratification. And in crypto, ladies and gentlemen, there's no such thing. Yes, you can get super rich in a short period of time, but those who get super rich in a short period of time are the ones who were early adopters. So if you're an early adopter of Bitcoin 10 years ago, for example, today you're making some good money. So Emeka Francis, do you have anything to say? Let me ask you to unmute. Emeka Francis, you're sleeping here on the call. You're showing us a sleeping emoji. Let us hear from you, your excitement. Come, let us hear from you. Emeka Francis, you can get your 3 minutes of fame. Thank you, leader.
Okay.
Come now, Emeka Francis. Let us hear from you.
Hello.
Yes, boss.
Hello, good afternoon. Good morning. Actually, I'm a new member. I was just joining in.
Okay.
Hello.
So are you making money while you're sleeping?
Yes, I made money yesterday.
Good. Then what about today?
Yeah, not yet today.
Okay.
Not
No,
yet
don't
today. I'm
sleep.
still looking
Don't
at the
sleep on
market to know if I will benefit.
Come again?
I'm still looking at the market to know. I'm still looking at the market to know if it will rise yet. That is where I invest. And someone is doing it for me, actually.
Somebody is trading for you?
I think so. The person that registered me.
Oh my goodness. So what are you learning?
With what I'm seeing, I think I can do it by myself. But it's with, I don't have enough capital.
You
I
do.
don't have enough capital.
You do. The capital is in your mind. You work this business with aggression, and you use your mind as a weapon. I promise you. Ask Leader Julius. Ask me. Ask other leaders in the school like Annaline, like Rochelle, whoever is on the school, Leader Brian, who are ranking members. They're not worried too much about figuring out, about capital. They're worried about figuring out how they're going to grow their network, because network determine your net worth. You understand?
Okay.
So don't worry about capital. Worry about speaking to a lot of people, having a name list, following up with those people and asking them a lot of questions. You get?
Okay. Oh, yes,
But yes, my
also.
king. Don't worry. The best is yet to come. You see, ladies and gentlemen, Ethereum is bouncing from the uptrend. So to see a significant leg up, we got to break through the local resistance level. So bye, Ethereum, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to the moon. All right. So for those of you who are trading Ethereum, add more to your position. The current price is about $3,148. Where were you when that same Ethereum was 48 cents? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. We have a powerful opportunity in a space that is not yet known to 97% of the world's population. 97% of the world's population is yet to get into crypto. So let's unbank our bank and be our own banks. But yes, Imaka, you got this. Practice your positive thinking and practice your influence, your positive influence. Practice your communication skills. Practice your negotiation skills, and then we grow our network. Yes, let's give over to Jerry. Jerry, you have a question?
Hello, how are you?
Yes, I'm fine. As I said, I'm too blessed to be stressed and too young to complain every
Thank
day
you.
this time. Yes,
Thank
yes.
you. I agree, everyone. Leader, I'm just someone who is new on this. I just joined recently. So I just want to ask something on strategy settings. When we are on strategy settings, let's suppose that I want to trade a coin, or maybe I want to trade 2 coins. Am I going to set a strategy for each coin, or I just set the strategy once and for all?
That's a good question that you're asking. You see, not all coins deserve the same strategy, also based on your capital. So we are teaching you guys to protect your capital by doing what? One shot, one shot, one shot. For those that have started with a sync strategy, normally you would be in a cycle mode and a sub and real-time settlement. But when you start that sync strategy, ladies and gentlemen, there's nothing stopping you from decreasing the margin calls. There's nothing stopping you from putting it from cycle to one shot. And this is what we're trying to teach, is that yes, you can allow the robot to pick coins for you in an uptrend, but there's also a way that you can save some more money. Instead of choosing a sync strategy that is going to charge you a profit sharing fee of at least 1%, you can save that 1% for yourself and pay attention to the messages in the groups, come to Zoom call and practice manual trading. So not all coins deserve the same strategy based on the bullishness, based on your own research that you are doing as to how many times you want this coin to cycle. Because a coin you can have 30 margin calls, for example. That coin can finish the cycle thrice and stop trading that coin for you, and then it's up to you to start that coin again. You understand?
Yes. So my other question is, when I am on that strategy, when I am on strategy settings, I can see that we are not putting anything on open double. We are not doing it. Then also on the strategy period down at the end there, let's suppose that I've chosen to use the one shot. On one shot, then on my call limit, my margin call limit, isn't it that I once heard you people saying that if we are using one shot, we must put one on the margin call limit? Is it correct?
Yes, that's on the one shot, whereby you just wanted to buy once on the first buying amount and sell once. Hence, when you're doing a one shot with a one margin call, your first buying amount is your first buying amount. Your one margin call is going to be one margin call. So what does that mean?
Only.
That means that when you put your margin call drop percentage on 50%, you don't want the robot to buy, or you simply just stop your margin call after the coin has started.
Okay, so is it possible that when I'm on a one shot, I also put it, when do I put one, when is it, the time when I put maybe 7 when I'm doing one shot? Is it possible to put 7 on one shot, or on one shot, I meant to only put 1?
On a one shot, you can put 7, but
I can put 7 on one shot.
But yes, but if it's not in sub and real-time settlement, then the 5th, 6th, and 7th cell is not going to give you a sub cell. You understand? So if the robot buys 5 times or more, You can't change the strategy mode.
Okay. So what about when I'm still on that strategy setting? I can see that when I go down there, are we not changing, because this written cycle strategy period, is it necessary for me to change on a strategy setting, that on the strategy period I'm going to put one shot, or I just leave it on cycle? Then when I go back to my trade settings, that's when I'm going to put one shot. I don't understand something there.
So if your robot has bought 7 times, regardless of you putting it in one shot, it's not going to sell off one time. It's not going to sell off the whole position. Why? Because it needs to sell. It needs to sell the 7th time. It needs to sell the 6th time, the 5th time. Once it sells for the 5th time, the margin call will be on the 4th margin call limit. So when it's on the 4th margin call limit and it's in one shot, then it will sell your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd position in one shot. But if you're having more than 5 buys and it's on one shot, it's pointless, because you're going to have to wait until the robot sells the 6th, the 5th, and then when it comes to the 4th, then only you have the chance to do one shot.
Okay. So I don't need to change the strategy period.
You change the strategy.
I'm setting my, I'm on strategy settings. Of course, I've understood about the open double. I've understood about the core margin, but down at the end of that screen, there's where it is written strategy period. Then on strategy period, it is going to give me either cycle or one shot. Am I gonna put, let's suppose I want to choose one shot, am I going to put one shot, or I just leave it on the cycle? Then when I go back to my trade settings now, I'm going to now change my thing to one shot. I don't understand something there.
Okay, so if it's on cycle and it sells, it's going to buy again.
If it is on cycle, then it is going to buy again.
That's correct. It's going to buy again if it is on cycle. But if it's on one shot, then it will sell whatever position and not buy again of that coin.
Okay. Then my other question is, let's suppose that the robot is giving me a message that there's a new sale in your that message. What am I supposed to do? Am I going to open to buy another coin when the robot is telling me that message? Hello? Hello, can you hear me, my leader?
Repeat the question again. I didn't quite get it. Can you just repeat?
Okay, let's suppose that the robot sent me a message, this other message. Remember, I'm new. I just joined recently, but I don't understand something. That's why I have to be on the meeting today. If the robot is sending me a message to say there's a new buy or there's a new sell, what am I going to do? If there's a new sell, a new buy, I understand you'll be telling me that they've bought the coin. But on the new sell, if I receive a message, while I would have used one shot, then they tell me that there's a new sell. Am I going to buy another new coin, or I just leave it like that?
You don't need to buy another new coin if you don't want to. But also, depending on how many coins you're trading.
So whether I buy or if I don't buy, is it necessary? Is it fine?
Guys, one thing that we must understand, once again, I'm going to repeat, if you can be trading $350 per coin, then you're fine. So if you have $700, trade 2 coins. If you want to spread your risk even more, then put $150 per coin. But manage your floating loss. So do one shot then if you only have $100, because you can go into a trade 50-50 with $100. You first buy an amount $50, then you can replenish with another $50. Or if the coin is bullish, you go in one time with $100 and get some good profit one time from your $100. So if you had a cycle and you put it on one shot and there was maybe 20 margin calls, each time the robot is going to sell a position, it won't buy more of that coin because it's on one shot, but it will still hold your position until the 4th margin call. Once it reaches the 4th margin call and it's on one shot, the robot will sell off. If it goes into profit, the robot will sell off that 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th position. So only once your entire coin is closed, then consider trading another coin.
Okay. Then my other question is, let's suppose that I've seen that you have advertised a coin that say buy this coin, but for myself I didn't see. Then the time I will see the coin, the price is already up, it is already risen. Am I going to still enter the trade, put something on my robot, assign my robot to buy, or I just have to cancel it, to leave it?
Yes, what do you think the answer to that is?
I am new. I'm asking that. I just want to know.
I'm also new, but I'm asking you, what do you think?
No, I was just thinking that maybe I'm supposed to buy it deep, then sell it when we bring it in the manual. You sell it deep, yes. Then you sell it high price.
Yes. So if you take longer than 3 minutes to set the trade, don't set it, because then you're going to be in floating loss. Then you're going to complain and say, no, it's the fault of the person who sent the signal, when it's not our fault. We're making money with the signal. The only time you're not going to make money with the signal is when you're sleeping. Understand, guys? So yes, so if you want to get into a signal, make sure you get into that signal in the first 3 minutes. And if you take longer than that, wait for what we call a retracement. Like you said now, you know the answer. You wait for dip again, and then you can buy more of that coin if you want to. But then it wouldn't make sense to wait for retracement on that signal where you could be tackling another coin that is bullish right now. Hence, we always try to say to you guys in the signal, start the trade at a certain amount, preset the trade beforehand. So if the trade is if the coin is costing $1 and we say preset the trade at 80 cents, preset the trade at 80 cents, start the trade, and then the coin is gonna be purchased at let's say 80 cents. When it drops to 80 cents, it's gonna purchase and then bring you back at least 1.4-1.5%. You understand, guys?
Yes.
So be prepared to set your trade setting diligently. Be prepared to take the information that we send into the group, and if it is a preset, then deliberately preset the trade, start it, and the robot will buy of that coin once the coin reaches that price. And if we say no preset, your eyes are on the group, you've been paying attention because you have the time to trade manually. So if we say no preset, go quickly take $100 or take $10 or whatever amount you have and put it in the coin, start the coin, and wait for your profit to come by 1.3%. But now there's going to be times, ladies and gentlemen, that we say, yes, the whole position take profit ratio is maybe 1.5%. But the signals that are sent is like 80 to 90% correct, right? But most of the time they're bringing off profit. But then you need to bear in mind that you're putting it on 1.5%, but the signal may not reach 1.5%. So you can suppress your greed and sell it off at 1.3 or 1.4, but take what you can get from the market at all times and always take profit, so that you can then maybe trade that same coin again or move on to another coin. So once again, if we say 1.5%, there's a possibility that that coin may not reach 1.5%, but it reaches maybe 1.3 or 1.4. And because you didn't suppress your greed and you didn't sell off at 1.3 or 1.4, the robot is not going to sell for you at a lower price than the price that you set. You get it?
Yes,
So,
I get it.
so even if you're taking as little as 0.6%, if the coin is resisting, and you can see, but my goodness, here's another coin that is bullish, more bullish than the one that I'm trading. You can sell off the coin at 0.6%. It is recommended that you can at least minimum 0.6% sell off that coin. And then choose another one that will even give you 2%. So in the time that you're waiting for 1.5% on that coin that you could have sold off at 0.6%, then you could be making some good money on a coin that can give you 2% in a shorter period of time.
Okay. Okay. Then my last question, so that I can just call it a day. If I have bought other coins in my Yobi, let's suppose that I've been on a spot trading without using the robot, I'm just accumulating some coins in the Yobi. Or are those coins going to be considered as a part of my capital, or my capital can only be my USDT?
Your capital, as long as you have capital in USDT, you have chance to put yourself in the game.
So the one which is bought in coins, which I've put in coins, is not part of the capital.
Yes, the ones that you have in the coin is part of your capital, but the robot is holding that position until it can take profit. And then when it sells, your USDT will come back to you. Your profits will be in your Binance, Coinbase, or UB. And then what you do with that profits in your exchange is very important. Because now, some people don't understand that they need at least to make a trade in the exchange, they need at least $10 minimum in that specific coin, right? So now, most instances, those who are not trading with a substantial amount of capital, when the robot closes off a trade in a positive for them, they are left with what you call dust in the exchange. So it's not more than $10 that they can simply also then exchange for more USDT so that they can compound the earnings and have more balances in USDT. You get?
Yes, I understand.
So for those that is, we don't want to discriminate against those that don't have big capital, because you can still make money with your money, even if it is in dust. You just simply can convert, if you're trading in Binance, you can convert your dust to BNB. So when you're converting your dust to BNB and your BNB accumulates to over $10, then you can sell of your BNB in a profit. You get? So BNB is also another good coin that when we were saying as leaders, as traders, we're saying, look, this coin is now $200 each. Buy yourself one BNB. Now you would be having 400, double 100% your money.
Okay.
That's the power of crypto, ladies and gentlemen. It's the power of taking heed to information, taking action on information. Those who are quick, those who are fast, this is not for anyone that is just going to want to take the information lightly. But be quick, fast with the information. You're going to make some nice profits, guys.
Okay, say I'm so thankful for the help you have given unto me. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And have a
Bless you.
blessed day. Okay,
Yes,
bye.
you too. Bless you. And yeah, let's see you at the top. Let's invite. Let's make it a point that we grow our
Okay.
team. Yes.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right. I think that
Okay.
you're welcome. I think that we are nearing an end. We're gonna give the stage to the last two people. God Crypto, you can go ahead, and then we're gonna move on to Yax, and then we're gonna end the call. God Crypto, you can go ahead.
Hello.
Hello, sir. We can hear you. Thank you. Your question.
Good evening, everybody.
Yes, sir. Good day. How are you?
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. I have the question here that about this Royal Q. I want to show some question here in my screen. I don't know where to, I can I want to show my screen, my phone screen.
Yes, we're not going to have enough time for you to share your screen now, but please ask your question and then I can see how best to answer you.
Okay, my first question is, first of all, what is V1, V2, V6? First of all, and what the meaning of that?
Okay,
Because
that's a very good question.
I'm the new in Royal Q. I'm the new member.
That's good. That's
Sorry
good.
for that.
Even me, every day I tell myself I'm a new member, and it's good to always think and believe that you're a new member, because there's always something to learn and there's always new effort that needs to be put in by new members. So to answer your question, the V is basically, as according to my knowledge and understanding, it's VIP. So we consider ourselves to be very important people. And because we consider ourselves to be very important people, we invite other very important people into our network to come and enjoy the gains and the learnings, teachings with us. So when you start in a business, just like me, started off as a VIP one, a V1, whereby you have your first rank in the business. I don't know of another business whereby you can come in as a new member and start off with the rank. You get? So that's what's nice about the business. You start off immediately with the rank of VIP 1. But VIP 1 is not where anyone should stay. You move from VIP 1 to VIP 2 by having a certain amount of people in your team. And each individual in your team needs to reach a certain criteria themselves so that you as a leader can also progress. However, overtaking is allowed. So if your sponsor, your inviter is not helping you as best as they should, or however you feel, you should be your own upline, your own sponsor, your own inviter, your own business owner. And then just do what you do and let that person do what they do, and then you'll win. So once again, to go from VIP 1, VIP 2, VIP 3, 4, 5, and 6, there's a certain team contingent that is required, meaning you need to have a certain amount of people in your team. And within the team, each or at least 3 people within your team need to move with you or move faster than you. So that when 3 people in your team is at least copying what you do, duplicating what you do, then it increases your chances to move ahead in the business. You get? So to go from VIP 1 to VIP 2, you need 20 team members. Out of the 20 team members, 3 of those 20 members need to be directly affiliated to you.
Okay, I understand that. But my second question is, here in Royal Q, what is margin call limit and what is wall position take profit ratio? What does this meaning? I see here the percentage, but I don't know what the meaning. Margin call limit.
Yes, that's
what
a good
is
question.
margin?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes, I want to equip you with some information, and a website that you can use is called Investopedia. Have you heard of it?
No.
Yes, please search for investopedia.com. INVESTOPE.
Wait.
Investopedia. Investopedia. Like encyclopedia, but just Investopedia.
INVESTO.
PED.
Yeah.
IA.
Investopedia.com.
Yes, and then you search on Investopedia, what is a margin call limit?
Okay.
Yes, but to answer your question, in Royal Q and in trading, you get margin calls. So on Royal Q, the margin call limit, once it reaches the margin call limit, it means that it has reached the total number of buy-in amounts that you set on that trade. So if you set 7 margin calls, the robot bought 7 times. If it reaches the limit, it bought 7 times of that coin, and it reached the margin call limit. Then the
Okay.
whole position, yes, then the whole position take profit ratio is the percentage that you will get as profit on the first call to the fourth call. But then you get the distributed and take profit allocation, which is the sub-position profits, whereby you're receiving small profits on the fifth, sixth, on the fifth margin call and above. But our position take profit ratio will be based upon your first call to your fourth call.
Hello, sorry, Coach J123. Coach, sorry. Here, for instance, I have $100. So here, 1.3 profit. They have to take 100 times 1.3%. That is 1.3%. That is the number I got, more than $100. That is my profit.
Yes, you will get, if you do a one shot, let's for example use the example of the one shot, and you set the profit to 1.5% on $100 buy-in. You buy once, the robot will sell off the whole position completely, and you'll get that whole position take profit ratio on your buy-in of $100.
Okay, and this what is? Excuse me. In that in Investopedia, I can know this all. What is wall position, take profit, callback, margin configuration, buying, callback, distribution, take profit allocation. Suppose all this I can meet in that Investopedia.
Firstly, search in Investopedia what is spot trading.
What is
spot trading?
Pro trading. Hello.
Yes, that's where you start.
Investopedia in Google or in YouTube.
No, you can do reading on Investopedia, and on YouTube you can do the watching of the video. So on Investopedia, if you like reading, then search in Investopedia what is spot trading. If you want to go to YouTube, then you can also type in YouTube what is spot trading, and you get somebody that is going to give you a live example. You can also type in what is margin call configuration in spot trading. As long as you specify and you're specific with your question, you're going to get your answer.
Okay, Coach, I have one question. Like the last question. For instance, I hear that if you want to see your profit, the daily income, you have to have more money. For instance, if I have $300, I have to in one shot. I have to put how much dollars?
I don't understand. Your question is rather ambiguous. Please rephrase.
Okay, I refresh. For instance, I have $300. You hear me?
I'm listening, my king. Yes. What about your $300?
Okay, for instance, I have $300. I have to put how much dollar in single trading in one shot?
It's up to you. You can split it $50 at a time. You can use 10% of your capital. You can use 5% of your capital. You can be like myself and leader Julius, other leaders. We're going in with $300 one time. We're scalping from the market. So another thing that you should search on Investopedia and YouTube, what is scalp trading? Yeah?
What?
Scalp trading. SCALP.
SCALP.
ALP, scalp. Scalp trading. So he's scalping profit from the market. Yeah.
Investopedia. What is scalp trading?
Yes. And then you ask us, you ask Google, or you ask Investopedia, or you ask YouTube, what is day trading? And what is swing trading? And you find your style. Okay. Based on the time that you can put in to your trading, that would be that would be determining whether you can be a scalp trader, a day trader, or a swing trader, because there's different time frames that you can trade in on as a scalp, swing, and day trader. But the Royal Q bot itself, it does day trading, and we can actually tweak the settings within the bot to be a scalper or to be a swing trader.
Okay, Coachy, there are another question here. Sorry.
Okay, yes, I think we're gonna end up with this last question.
Okay, I need to know how to read the signal. For instance, when I am in Royal Q robot, here in the quantitative, when I come in professional, for instance, here I see there's a QTerm, AVAX, T-Fuel. So in reading a signal by using a lunar crash, how do I can know that this currents can go high or down?
I get your point. You see, ladies and gentlemen, we can't tell you which coins to trade, but we can make recommendations. And all of the signals, if there's 6 signals throughout the day, for example, you don't have to take all 6 setups. You understand? So if, for example, you're using Lunar Crash is based on... Yes, that's fine. So Lunar Crash is based on sentimental analysis, yeah, which is good, because crypto is determined by more and more people investing. The better, the larger the value of that coin, right? But then there's 2 other ways of doing your analysis, which is fundamental analysis and technical analysis. So that is all done for you. And if we say that, look, this is the coin of the day, it really means that it's the coin of the day. Go ahead and try to set your trade based on how much capital you have and trade that coin. And that coin is going to bring you profit. It has been working for us. So if for example, day before yesterday, we said, if I'm not mistaken, I think the coin was Theta. So if we say the coin of the day is Theta and you have already been trading that coin, then replenish that coin, because then you can get profits in the sub-sell on your replenishment. If you haven't traded that coin yet, then start it, put it on a one shot and take 1.5% from the market. Decide if you want to start it again and take 3% from the market, because the coins of the day, when it comes out, those coins are likely to give 10% or more return. So it's possible to get 10% a day from just trading one coin. It's possible to get 100x your investment from one coin in 1 year. It's possible to get 10x your investment from one coin in 1 year. So chasing profit, yes, it's nice. It's the adrenaline rush is good. You know, you have a good feeling about it. You're getting the profits, all fair and well. But what we should be after as traders is percentage and not profit. That's it. So if you want to choose a coin that is on Lunar Crash, choose any of the coins that is on the top 10 list and try by trial and error, practicing, because that's the only way you're going to get good at trading anyway, is when you practice. For example, Imaka here on the call is having somebody else trade for him. He's having somebody else realize his worth when he could be learning and earning and learning and earning, and then at the same time making mistakes, learning from his mistakes and realizing his own worth. So practice, practice, practice. I always say that practice does not make perfect, because nobody's perfect, but practice makes permanent. And this, once the skill becomes permanent, it's a high-paying skill, guys. All right. So let me get awesome. Let me get a question from Yax, and then I can get my chicken.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Mr. Yaks. How are you?
I am fine. How is work?
Yes, all is well. Alhamdulillah. How can we help you?
MashaAllah. My question is regarding this strategy setting. Like the place of the end start and end trading price. How is it the system that set it for me, or I set it manually?
What about that? Just repeat your question. I didn't quite get you.
Regarding the strategy settings, whenever you send a coin that you are like referring us to buy, there's a end and start trading price. So that end and start trading price, I don't know whether where do you want to set it, or is the system that is to set it for us. I'm trying to send a message to the group, but it's like they have blocked me to send a message now in the Telegram group, so I can't access it.
Okay, so you preset the trade and you start it at a certain amount, and when the trade starts, then you can click on sell and enter the end trade amount.
Okay, you don't want to set that one on your own manually.
Mr. Coach.
Hello?
Yes.
I have a last question. For instance, I am in Luna Crash. Yeah, when I enter in Luna Crash on dashboard, I come into the market. Hello?
Yeah, I've got the same question as him. Can you show us how to see the top 10 coins in Luna Crush?
Okay, let me share.
Yes, there is a video that is circulating. We can resend it to the group on how to look at the alt rankings. Okay. I sent the Luna Crush link, or a link. I sent it to the group so you can register on. But then there's also a screen recording that you can watch.
Hello, Anturama. Okay, I'm for Amandala. 96.
Yes, so we're gonna send all the necessary videos. We're gonna keep on sending it every time new people join. How to set the one shot, how to use Luna Crush effectively, and yeah, that's the nice thing about having leaders in your team that is taking initiative to do their due diligence, and then also they're doing screen recordings that are sent to the different groups so that everyone can learn. Okay, guys.
Okay, Coach, Mr. Coach.
Yes, my guy.
Mr. Coach, please, can you allow my screen? I want to ask you some question, Luna Crash. Sorry for that.
Yes, like I said, we were supposed to end this call already quite some time ago, but I don't know if there's any other leader that would like to pick up from where I'm leaving off. But I certainly have to bid farewell to all of you at the moment. But we can certainly continue this at either 10 p.m. South African time later on tonight, or we can continue this at tomorrow 9 a.m.
Okay, sir.
Yes, please. But like I said, guys, we're going to support each and every one of you. We're really going to support each and every one of you like we have been doing, and we're going to be consistent. We're going to be persistent. And we're going to persevere together. We're going to hold your hand. Don't let go of our hand. And as long as you're staying close to those that know the road, you follow those that know the road, you're going to be fine. Okay, guys? So don't panic. Don't fear. Don't be uncertain. Don't have any doubt. Just know that we know what we're doing. We know what we're talking about. And grow your team, guys. Get peers. Get fellow students. Get fellow learners that want to come and learn with you to become your peer in this crypto space, where we can pass crypto to each other peer to peer. Okay. So yes, let's make full use of decentralization, blockchain technology, and cryptocurrency, and let's keep on learning so that we can do the earning. And keep an eye on the groups, guys. We are on the group night and day. We have 3 hours of sleep because we know we have to pay the cost if we want to be the boss, you know. We want to be millionaires, or we want to be dollar millionaires, then we have to put in the time and the energy and the effort. Okay, guys? So thank you so much. I really do appreciate everyone's participation. We are really, really looking forward to seeing more and more VIP sixes coming from Africa, especially, that we can eradicate poverty, ladies and gentlemen, because there's so many people out there that is waiting, patiently waiting to find the right opportunity whereby they don't need to send their money to a third party, right? They're looking for the right opportunity whereby they can find and invite a sponsor into the business that is going to hold their hand, support them, encourage them, motivate them, and be a sense of healthy competition. That's what we want. But your biggest competition, guys, is yourself. So let's compete against ourselves and do better than what we've done the previous day. Yes, Leader Anna?
Yes, can I have just 1 minute? Just 1 minute only. I know we are late. I want to top up a little bit for our leader, God Crypto. Look like he has a lot of questions. He can go to, if he go to his Royal Q app and then he go to home and click on the Royal Q feedback, you'll find on the help center, and then he started reading there. If whatever doesn't understand, he can come back and ask questions because there's a lot of information. So you need to read what is there in the back office.
Yes, Leader Anna, you know, wow, you mentioned something very profound, and those that seek is going to find, yeah? So definitely all the information, guys, there is what we call a quantitative course. It explains what is floating loss. It explains, literally it explains what is your principal income. It explains API binding. You can watch these videos. It's in what you call the quantitative course section. Then there is also the user guide section, right? So that's my time, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to set a trade in my exchange, and I'm excited to make some money. But yes, go ahead, ladies and gentlemen, read. All leaders are readers, but not all readers are leaders. You guys get me? So enjoy the rest of the day, guys.
Bye.
And blessings. Bye for now.
Bye.
The day that you start living your life according to everybody else's opinion is the beginning of the end. When you're willing to walk into the unfamiliar, there are blessings and opportunities waiting for you beyond anything you could ever imagine. And even when you don't do or get everything that you're after, it is the spirit of doubt that is the orchestration of the devil. It is the spirit of doubt that stops us from achieving and accomplishing most of the things that we set our minds out to do. I am not afraid of no. I am not afraid of rejection. Independent of the validation of the world. Independent of the feedback. Believe in yourself.
So many people out there fail not because they don't have the ability, it's because they don't have the heart to go through adversity. The indomitable will, if you have a belief you can do something, the only way you grow that, like in the gym, you grow your muscles by actually exercising them. To grow the individual will to become something, you must get comfortable with fear and failure. They must be your best friends. They're the only one that moves that needle of life. Every hero you guys had was called an idiot, crazy, a loser. You must break society's status quo. Status quo is normality. It's alive but not living. It's death on a stick, guys. The belief of the individual. overrides thousands of people with just intent. Safety, comfort zones are dead zones. You have to continue to push yourself because your true potential will never be matched, guys. Will never be matched.
Sometimes you need to get knocked down before you can really figure out what your fight is. Sometimes you need to feel the pain and sting of defeat to activate the real passion and purpose that God predestined inside of you. When you are deciding on next steps, you would rather find purpose than a job or career. Purpose crosses disciplines. Purpose is an essential element of you. Your very existence is wrapped up in the things you are here to fulfill. Remember, the struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose. If you are willing to take the harder way, the more complicated one, the one with more failures at first than successes, the one that has ultimately proven to have more meaning, more victory, more glory, then you will not regret it. Press on with pride and press on with purpose.